Hi everybody, we are going to do some grammar now, and we're going to continue with what we were looking at on Friday, I believe, in grammar. We're going to continue to be looking at speech, and this time we're going to be looking at speech bubbles within the context of a comic. And here we have an example. We have our Garfield. You can see some of these have like little thought bubbles. You might see thought bubbles and you might see some speech bubbles. So just have a look at this, have a think about what might be being said. Let's have a go. What do we think's happening in our first picture? So when we work, we're going to be going from here into there, and then we're going to go all the way down here. We're going to work like that. Yeah, and then this one goes all the way down there, and that one goes all the way down there. So let's have a look here. Let me get a different colour that might show it a bit better. So let's have a look. Look at our first picture over here. What do we think might be happening? So to me, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. We've got these characters here. We've got a dog. Looks like he's talking. The dog doesn't look very bothered. It looks like they're having a little play date. And then we got Garfield falls asleep and he dreams of food. And this is happening in his dream. Here I am in the land of large breakfasts. This giant pancake sure tastes good. So he's having a dream. And this is what he's like. He's licking his own arm. And then he's waking up. So over here, let's have a think. What could these guys be saying? Let's start off with the dog. I feel like, what could the dog be saying? He could be saying something like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. And if we think about the context of the story, he's about to go to sleep. So we could have over here, we could have, so I've written that out first, and then I'm going to draw a little speech bubble there. There we go. So, hey, I haven't seen you in a while, like he's talking to him. And he's like, oh, I'm so tired. Here we've got our dream starting, and then we've got our thought bubbles coming out. So that's a pretty basic overview of how you can use the speech bubbles in comics and things to show what characters are saying. So here, let's have a look. Sometimes they imply speech, but without even saying it. So you might, inside your head, I know I did when I first looked at this, I almost had a little conversation in my head. So again, we're going to go from this one, I'm going to go over here, all the way over there. That's pretty much the order we're going to go in. So you might want to pause it, might want to do like a little A, B, C, D, E. What could they be doing? You might want to draw it out. It's up to you. So obviously we've got a little musical note, which might imply that this worm is singing, whistling. I thought whistling. Then I looked over here, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, look at his eyes, give us little clues. Ooh, how much? Here we go. Like this is a little exclamation mark here. And that's, to me, that's showing a bit of surprise. So we might go, what? He's surprised. He's like, what? What is happening? Here we go. He's jumped straight in. He's jumped in, he's jumped in, he's jumped in, and then they've jumped out. Yeah? So you might want to continue on, might want to pause it and finish off some of this speech. Whoa. Fancy my luck. Fancy my luck. He's got a little bit of surprise. Look how high his eyebrows are. And he might be like, no way. There we go. And they all jump in. So that's another way we can do it. So this one here doesn't use any speech at all. So we've got two examples here. There's no speech in here, but we can still see what's happening. So what we can do is we can here, you can just pause the video and what do you think these people are saying? So I'm going to do 1 for here, 2, just put that underneath. I'll probably be best to do 3. Whoa. 4, 5. I'm going to change the colour as well because it's a bit darker. Let's go for blue. So, my first one. So you might pause it, you might have a go, but I'm just going to put. What do we have? Oh, what a lovely day. What would a dog say if he's on a walk? What would a dog say? He was love. And I'm going to go for the dog first because he's up at the top. I'll just say freeze. I've got you now. And the cat might be saying, oh no. Number 3. I'm not going to carry on because I'm running out of space, but you can carry on that. You sort of get the gist. Work from top to bottom and then left to right. So you might do number 3 and then number 4 and then number 5. And that is your little practice. So at the minute we're not focusing on any of the grammar per se, we're just getting the speech and the action in there because it can get a little bit robotic. We'll have a practice around. So your task today, 1 chili challenge. What I want you to do is just have a look at what's happening in this picture. So we've got there baking something, they've put it in the oven, there something's cooking. Oh my god, it is starting to overflow and then it's overflowed out the windows. So you can write your own speech bubbles for this. You might want to draw it out, it's up to you. You might just want to put it in lines. But don't worry too much about the speech marks at the minute. 2 chili challenge. You can write your own speech bubbles for each of the characters at this laundrette. Now, laundrette is somewhere you do your laundry. It means washing your clothes. So what's happened? So this guy's come in. Looks like he's asking a question. He's got his flippers on. What might these people be thinking? Look at her face. What is she thinking about this guy? He's pointing. He's going in. And then think about their surprise probably when they see him jump in. For our 3 chili challenge, use speech. These characters, you can come up with synonyms for the word said. So you could do your reported clause. So such and such said this, or yelled this person, exclaimed to this person. So you're going to do it for this comic strip. I really look forward to seeing what you come up with.